There are two Switzerlands, the one I live in and the one my kids will remember. And they're nothing alike. I see Switzerland through adult eyes. Eyes that carry responsibilities, expectations, and the quiet questions that come with uprooting your entire life to start over in a new country. Sometimes I wonder if we made the right decision moving our family to a country that isn't ours. This place is so many things. It's beautiful, it's calm, it's peaceful, it's safe, but that doesn't cancel out the distance. I think about the friends and the families that we've left behind, the opportunities we've left behind, the cities and the places that we spent over a decade in that still hold a big piece of our hearts. There are days where it just feels so hard, where it feels like you're fighting to just be able to stay and make a life here. And at the same time, you're navigating this in a new language and in different bureaucracy and different customs. I also think about the pieces of us that we've had to rebuild here. We've changed jobs multiple times. We've had to learn a new language, and we've developed a new identity that we're still trying to figure out how to wear. Some days we're just trying to figure out what is the best way for us to stay here. We're navigating bureaucracy and understanding visa and permit requirements and asking ourselves how long we can make this work and whether all this effort is worth it in the end. I see all the work and all of the uncertainty that hangs over you when you never quite feel like you're settled in a place. It's like being caught between two parents, and you never quite know which place is the right one for you. But my kids, they see something completely different. They see the magic. They see the mountains. They feel the trust in their environment. They feel the innocence and the purity of childhood. They get to experience this feeling of independence at such a young age. They see their friends pass by our window every day walking to school, sometimes with parents and sometimes without. I myself am not the biggest nature person. I've never been camping, but I've seen the connection that my kids have to nature being here. They spend their summers hanging out by the lake, building sand castles, sticking their toes in the rocks, and they spend their winters in the mountains and in the snow. The first time I saw my kids learning to ski was incredible. The connection that they build with the environment around them is so powerful, and it's built into the systems here. Rain or shine, my kids have been outside. They play, they get dirty, they get to experience the outdoors in a way that would never be possible for us in New York City. They see the bus as a mini adventure that we get to go on. They see Switzerland as a giant playground that allows them to just be kids. And they see more of us. It's hard to manage sometimes, but they get a break from school on Wednesdays. They come home. They spend that time with us. On the weekends, it's about family time and quality time. They won't remember the weight that it has felt to make this life happen. And honestly, I'm glad that they won't. And somewhere in between their rose-colored glasses and our responsibilities is where the truth of our experience will be. They'll remember all the raclette dinners, all the time traveling through Europe, all of the precious moments spent after school at the park. They'll remember the soft things, the parts of Switzerland that feel effortless. Sometimes I wish I could borrow their perspective just for a day to be able to really feel the light and the magic and the effortlessness of living in this place without all of the hard things that hang over you when you're an expat. Because maybe they're right. Switzerland is a magical place for kids to grow up, and maybe their version is really the one that matters the most. Because one day they'll grow up and they'll understand that maybe it wasn't so easy for us to carry the things that we've carried. But for now, I'm just grateful that they get to remember Switzerland in the way only children can. And they get the privilege of living in such a beautiful place that they will always hold so many memories from. Their memories are going to be different than mine, and that's exactly how I want it to be.